another infection, which kind of led to,
She's lost a lot of weight.
oh yeah.
She had a strawberry banana smoothie on Friday.
Did
It was
she?
my mom's birthday, so I took them
Oh,
smoothies.
nice.
She managed to knock that back pretty
Oh,
good.
I'm sure. I'm sure. Anything
She
that's.
likes her sweets.
Yes.
You might.
Probably more fun to hit often than it is to hit up.
Yeah, you're right.
What else we got?
Nice. So every once in a while, stuff for them.
Couple guys that work there at Nova walking there doing like the, what the
Sheriff's got a link to it. And just read back here.
anytime.
Oh, really?
It's kinda convenient in case certain guy doesn't work, you can just get around and whenever you want, you know.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I could be the lawyer today, but she
Safe
won't
train.
talk me in the golf
Oh,
on Wednesday league. I tried, I can't. Don't work well right now.
Any position you want.
We need a waiver,
Shows
man.
us, yeah, it
Everybody
shows
else does.
that
That makes some sense, everybody else does.
it's working on my computer, but not working on my,
There's
Like
not
actual-
any guys speaking part of part.
stream.
Yeah. Need to tackle it.
It's not streaming.
Thank you.
Tired.
I'm fired. Dang it. So try and get your paycheck all the time.
You get golf that day?
Not much.
Well, they can hear us, but they can't see us. So,
At least they can hear us.
yeah.
Welcome everybody to the Chair of Busco Town Council meeting for May 7th. Please stand for the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Nathan Van Horn,
Present.
Kevin Keener,
Present.
Mark Peppel,
Present.
Madeline St. Barlow, present.
Alright, open up the easement encroachment hearing for 849 Wheatfield.
Any discussion on that or?
The owners are here, Scaglioni's, right?
Oh.
And it's 844.
844, oh,
Okay,
sorry.
sorry about that,
Sorry.
844.
Yes.
No outstanding issues or anything like
No.
that that you saw? Okay.
Is that it here?
It's, yeah, sorry,
Are you good?
I think it might be on the bottom.
There we go, April 4. No discussion, no opposition or anything?
So it's for a fence?
No, it's for a shed.
A shed?
Yeah, shed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a storage shed.
Yeah, lot 6. Everybody, close the hearing for easement encroachment. Make a motion to approve, the shed for 844 Wheatfield.
Second?
Have a motion and a second to approve the shed placement on 844 Wheatfield Court in Cherubusco. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And I'll just need to see your driver's licenses and, have you sign after they get done signing.
Painless. Yeah. She's not gonna look at anybody. You're probably right.
Alright, thank you.
Did you make sure they had the real ID? Gotta have that now.
Not to sign this. Go ahead and sign and then print your name, and then that comes with the free plate.
You remember what year you're in, where when you missed here?
Oh, sorry. I try and take your paycheck all the time.
Good luck.
Turns out he's not qualified.
Turns out it's coming down.
No,
He didn't pass the bar.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, no.
No, it was a candy bar. I ate it. That's why I didn't pass it.
How soon can I tell the county?
So you guys are gonna get this tonight to take over there to record, and then they'll issue your building permit,
Okay.
so,
And just waiting for that until it's approved.
yeah.
Cool.
Alright, there you guys go.
Thank you.
That's it.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, appreciate it.
There you go.
Alright, moving on, approval of meeting minutes for April 16th.
Make a motion that we approve.
I'll second.
Have a motion and a second to approve meeting minutes for April 16th, 2025. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Alright, at this time, open up for public comments for anything that's not already on the printed agenda.
Hello, Turtle Days. I thought it was gonna be on the agenda, I guess it wasn't.
One minute,
We're-
not me.
Yeah, the festival's rolling along good. Nathan's doing an outstanding job. We basically wanna stop in and, let you guys know that and see if the town of Cherubusco would like to take the responsibility of the carrying the insurance, just like last year.
That's Must've been a year ago. Remind me of the process, what we did last year.
Well, they were supposed to have their 501c3.
So what did we do last year, though?
We allowed it, but with a stipulation that they had that in place. Am I correct?
It's funny, I mean, boy, time flies. He said, ask me for insurance, I'm like, I thought you already did that. That was last year. If I recall, they got insurance, but the town paid for it. Is that right?
That's what I
Correct.
remember.
Yeah, correct. I don't remember how much it was.
2,100, I believe.
So the insurance was through the Turtle Days. They got their own insurance, but the town just paid for it.
Yes.
That's kind of the way around the town is giving you money, right, was, since it was a specific thing. So I don't know how it was missed, I mean, as far as the 501c3, but, you know, anything that we've talked about or, went through, I mean, it's something that we need to get in place. And I'm not saying, I'm not gonna sit here and say no to something just right now, but I mean, next year it's gotta be in place, we gotta figure this out, you know, to make it right. I think we kinda dropped the ball, you know, whether it was me talking about it, you know, and, you know, just keeping it on our radar or what have you, you know, because you need to talk about the legal ramifications of, because that's what we're really talking about, right?
Well, I mean, the big issue is that I think the goal, at least if I recall, is you want them to raise money to help
Sure.
pay for this, and they can't do that unless they're a 5. They can, but it's gonna be tough to solicit donations when you're not a 501c3, and it's not a tax deductible donation. So I believe that was like, the main reason you were wanting that is so that they become more viable on their own and be able to raise funds, you know, be a charity that people can give money to. Is that right, Mal? Is that what you recall?
Mhm.
And without that, you know, it's just gonna be really difficult to do.
Do we have the funds?
Yeah,
Where would we take it out of?
promotions.
Okay. We got enough money in that fund?
The appropriation, yeah.
Okay. I guess you know, I wanna make it successful. That's what I
Yeah,
always.
you always
You
have.
know, you know.
You've always done nothing but good.
Yeah, so I wanna make it successful for you guys, you know, so I wanna be a partnership and do that and that kinda stuff, and I think that we need to do that, you know, in somehow, fashion, but I think somehow we gotta make sure that we don't drop this off our radar for next year, you know, and just making sure that we get everything correctly set up right, you know, in the future. So, I'll make a motion to go ahead and approve that, approve paying for the insurance for Turtle Days Festival.
I'll second.
Got a motion and a second, for the, approval, town to pay for, cover the insurance cost for Turtle Days this year. All those in favor say aye. Aye. And why I didn't put a stipulation on that, I really do think that we need to put this on our radar, make sure that it's just.
Like when we said, I mean, part of it is just time flies in there for
Yeah.
myself.
No,
I got like.
I think we let it
a
drop,
month there, it's-
we let it drop. I'm not sitting here and blaming anybody, I'm just saying that. Okay.
So who would have to get that?
You.
Be the Turtle Days Festival.
I didn't know whether it was the town that had to get it
Or
or.
it'd be within the.
No, it'd be-
We've talked about that prior, though, that town was willing to work with us to establish it, and I think Andy was kind of on board of who we could reach out to,
Mhm.
because it is a lot of paperwork. and-
Yeah, I believe you're already an Indiana nonprofit, so that's the first step.
Yes,
And that's why the town is able to give you the money for the insurance, because you're a nonprofit, but, then the next step is actually filing for the 501c3 paperwork, and you have to have properly established boards, you have to make sure all that is in place.
all right.
And as far as sponsorship goes, we're not struggling, we're just trying to make it bigger.
great.
We have
Yeah.
Andy Griggs coming this year, who had 6 different hits in the 90s, so an actual performer, we're still having the fireworks.
Yeah.
So it's not, I mean, we're definitely not struggling, we're just trying to, especially being the 75th, we're trying to take it you know, give everybody a real nice festival, so I mean,
Yeah, I've been watching your postings, looks like you got a lot of
Right.
stuff going on.
so I mean, we appreciate what we get from the town, but we're doing really well,
Yeah,
like financially. Companies seem to be more than happy to do it for the sponsorship alone, well, not necessarily the charity write-off. So far, from what we've seen, it's been good this year, and I was nervous with the economy if we'd have it bad year, you know, but things have been pretty good.
Great, good.
And I appreciate everybody being on that end of it, I mean, a lot of people put, you know, a lot of time into it, so appreciate everybody's. Robert's helping out this year with this, so it's been good.
We should have all the permit stuffs filled out, sent in, so we're just have to wait till.
Hurry
the
up and
11th.
wait,
Yeah,
game
hurry
for
up and wait till the 11th
food vendors
Uh,
and
Hope
stuff
for
like
good
that.
weather.
Yeah, good weather,
Yeah.
we're gonna make Mark in charge of that.
for the fire marshal to come out
Yeah,
there.
there you go, there you go.
Cool, appreciate it.
You know?
All right, contract for temporary sewer operator.
So you guys know that we don't have a sewer operator right now, so there is a contract for Zach to continue signing all of our reports and submitting those reports until we do get a new one. He's also been helping Riley out and answering questions and all that, so. There are other companies that do this type of thing, and you are gonna be paying probably about 3 times more a month for this service than.
Sure.
And those companies don't live literally across the road from the sewer plant,
Right.
so.
Things going okay for you out there right now, Riley?
Yeah, it's going good. Just working with Crosby, doing bypasses and stuff,
Okay.
but I'm gonna need help. That's one thing I'm big on, help. This is for a safety reason too.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, if I fall in, they ain't watching me, that's not their job.
Yeah.
Sure.
But, yeah, I'm
Okay.
working a lot more with it, cause I'm still learning about it still,
Okay, well, good.
so.
Thank you very much.
Did Zach give you like a time frame? Talking to him like, hey, I only wanna do it for so long, or?
No.
Okay.
He knows that we are looking for a new operator or waiting for Riley to get his, so it's just kind of a waiting game right now, so.
Did you have a chance to look at the contract?
We wrote
He
it.
wrote it.
Oh, okay, good, okay.
I didn't, but we did.
Yeah, Eliza did.
perfect.
We,
Okay,
yeah.
Eliza did.
okay.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that he's willing to do that, and, you know, help us out for sure. So, any discussion or opposition or anything?
Nope, nope.
Alright, I'll make a motion, we approve the, contract for temporary sewer operator, with Zach Geiger.
I'll second.
Motion and, second, to approve the temporary contract for the sewer operator. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And I did not put Casey on the agenda, but if we wanna have Casey kinda hop in under old business.
Yeah.
Great.
Thank you. Got a handout here, and
Thank you.
just wanna hit some high points, no action items, but a couple important updates. The first one, if you haven't heard from Madeline, staffing wise, Holly's no longer with DLZ, she's resigned. So I wanted to make sure council knows that the transition will be seamless on these projects. And at the same time, I thought it'd be a good time just to kind of hit all of the projects, so you know where they're at, you know, more importantly, where we're going. And like I said, no, it's called action items, not, no pay apps or anything like that, but some important updates. So, I'll just kind of go through and hit some high points, and then I can address any questions, that council may have. On the community crossing projects, really no difference on the staffing there. Of course, Todd will still be the point person on that. And as everybody knows, Crawford Excavating is the contractor there, a little under 1.2 million. Pre-con's complete, and I think we're just waiting for construction to start.
They're moving their equipment in this week and they will start digging next week.
And then the completion date's in November, so. On the wastewater project, that's the one, Christy Daly, you guys probably don't know Christy, Madeline does, but Christy actually was working with Holly on the wastewater project quite a bit on the administrative part. as well as Christine Thurston, she's our inspector. So they're basically gonna take that project to the end. I will be helping quite a bit. I work on a lot of these projects, so a lot of quality review, working on the funding, any of the issues with the contractor, any helping out Riley at the plant, I'll still be very heavily involved. But Christy and Christine will basically handle that for me until the end. So staffing wise, that's our plan. And again, Christy's been involved in that project for, pretty much from the beginning. With that, our current substantial completion, as you can see, there's kind of the end of August, except for the headworks. That was an item, after we did that last substantial completion and change order, there were some items that we worked with the town and staff, we added a screen. So, there will be some time after that, but that's basically them having a sub come in and do the work. So it's really not associated with Artie Crosby as much as some of the other work.
Yeah, they, and it was in my report, but yes, they assured us that there would not be, we will have another extension coming up, but they're not charging us. The only thing that will be charged is the actual work that they're doing on the fine screen, because it's like 6 months lead time, because they have to fabricate each fine screen specifically for each plant that they put it in. So,
We're okay though till then, I mean, it's not something that we have to like worry about.
well, I mean, believe me, we should have it, but there's not much choice right now.
We'll get more maintenance on the
Not
tank,
like
so.
Yeah.
911 situation, they're like, right, we'll go, we'll make it.
Well, I don't know,
No, they should have the emaciator up and running this week,
yeah,
and will take part of the head.
Okay.
Grinding, it's like pretty much a grinder, it grinds
Gotcha.
stuff up, and so the pumps don't work too hard.
Cool.
Now, when the mastiator was out and the fine screen,
It's a double whammy.
that was a little, and then it rained like 6 inches in like 24 hours, that was fun, so.
Alright.
And then on the project B, C&D, that's the API project, the pump stations and the collection system. I guess Riley and Madeline, the way I understand it, work's pretty much done. There's some restoration items, some punch list items that still need to be addressed, but the majority of the work's complete there. So that means getting close to where we can wrap it up. And then I just wanted to hit real quick on the water projects. This is an item that we'll be working pretty heavily with Madeline and Jeremy on in the next 3 weeks. And basically, right now we have 3 kind of projects. It's on our horizons, but really we want to focus on project 1. Project 1 is the north water main extension that goes north of town and over to the future subdivision. There's also some valves in that project that we're going to be replacing. Right now, our plan on that is to advertise that, I guess when I said May, I guess this is May. So we're going to be advertising that this month, probably later in the month. But at the second meeting in June is when we would have those bids. We would bring them to council for accepting the bids, awarding the bids, and probably a motion to have the agreement signed outside the meeting or at the next meeting. And our goal on that is to have a substantial completion, so we're looking at early February right now.
Yeah.
And that'll be at least for the water main. So right now, we're looking at putting the valves in that project. At the same time, we don't want the valves to hold up that portion, so we'll probably have a phased project, or we'll break it up into 2. That's something we're still gonna work through in the next couple weeks. So, and then a couple other projects, the elevated tower, that's an item we still need to work with Jeremy and Madeline on, but basically, that's maintenance, painting the tower, and then working on maintaining pressure while that's done. And we've done that before, BFDs, using tanks, putting blow-offs on some low areas around on the system, so that's been done before. So, and then we still have the meter replacement on the project. Currently, right now, all of this is being funded by your band, of course. At some time, you'll have to close on that band, and right now, we're working towards that being a municipal, kind of an open market bond. So, and then on that project, myself, Christy, and Todd will be working on that project with our water department. So, staffing wise, project wise, will be a seamless transition. Everybody that's working on these projects are already involved in them. Probably myself, Christy, and Todd will be a little bit more heavily involved.
Great.
So,
Well, thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Thanks for the information.
yeah, you're welcome.
Alright, moving on to new business, MIO Excel quotes.
So the MyExcel, we have to have it from the water plant, we replace it once every few years, it is very expensive, but again, it's once every few years. There's really only one place that we can get it, which I forwarded you guys a quote. I don't know much else about it. I think it does something with coordination, but I could be completely wrong about that, so. All I know is that we have to have it, and if it goes out and we don't have an extra, then we are really, then
Not good.
it's not good, so,
Look at the funds.
yeah,
Where would those come from?
water.
Where?
Alright.
Make a motion that we approve quote.
Second.
Have a motion and a second, to approve the Myox cell quote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Nothing to sign, right?
No, thank you.
Alright. Next up, sidewalk program.
So last meeting, I kind of threw an idea out at you guys about continuing the sidewalk enhancement program, but making it a reimbursable grant and having, people actually get their own contractors and basically do the whole process, kind of like we do with the facade grant. I did, ask a few different communities that do this program, to send me their applications and their guidelines, which I have conveniently copied and pasted into that document that is in front of you. Kind of just, that's basically it. I didn't know if you guys had any other questions or any other discussion about that, but it seems to work in, Columbia City and North Manchester and a lot of other communities, so.
No, I thought it looked really good.
Yeah,
Continue the project that we've had going for a while now, so.
Thought it followed pretty good guidelines to make sure, that it wasn't just anybody and everybody out there getting it done, but we could, make sure it was being done correctly and
Yeah.
things like that.
Yeah, they still have to go through inspection and
Yeah,
everything
that was kind of
before.
my main thing, just making sure we hit on all that, which I thought that. So, yeah, that could be a good thing.
Sure.
You should vote on that.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
I was-
I thought you're going to your agenda, I thought you were
No,
going
no,
on.
I'll make a motion that we approve the sidewalk enhancement program.
Yeah, I'm just worried about the future of it, it's
Yeah, I think
it's a
it's-
big thing, so.
Some of those we gotta get
Yeah,
done, so I mean,
for sure.
we got the funds now, so. but-
Let's go after it.
Right, I'll second. We have a motion and a second to approve the sidewalk enhancement program. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Is there there's no signature,
No, it's just, we just needed a vote that we're putting in that into place, so.
alright, Kyler Ridge, CF1.
So annually, those that the council has granted tax abatements to have to file a CF1. They're supposed to do it by, I thought May 1st, but
I think it's
obviously.
May 15th.
May 15th, okay.
Yeah.
I have not seen CNAs, so I have no idea if they're going to file theirs or not. But, Kyler Ridge did file theirs, and so they just need that to be approved, whether or not they are in compliance, which I feel that they are, so.
Make a motion that we approve the Kyler Ridge annual CF1.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the Kyler Ridge annual CF1. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
You know, try
I'm the attesting, you're right above me.
So that'd be this authorized member?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I did have the sticky right in the right spot.
Weird.
Alright, any other new business?
I don't know.
Alright, department reports.
Jeremy left his report.
Busy with a bunch of outdoor stuff, huh?
Yeah, we did, have 2 days of training on the new meters, on the software.
How'd
So,
that go? Pretty good.
Yeah, they want, yeah, the boys just need to play with it. I mean, Tina, Natalie and I have been able to play with it, but yeah, they just need to be able to play with it now. We've got about 400 installed, so Natalie just looked it up today, there are around 350 that are, or 350 to 400 that are inside houses that we're gonna have to actually make appointments with. There's about 200 more that are actually inside pits that we need to replace, so they're doing them slowly but surely. They, you know, I don't know what else really, to do other than
About how long does each one, obviously some might be different, but like on average, I mean, what are we talking about?
it kind of is, every
Half
single
hour,
one,
an hour?
every single one is different,
Really?
so. I mean, there are some of them, I think that some of the ones that are actually like, that we still have in pits that they have not done, they're really deep and, well, you know, they've gotta get, if there's water in the pit, then, you know, they've gotta back it out.
Yeah,
How long do you think, how long, Riley, does it usually take to
Just to change a meter, you got 20 minutes.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
right now, they only have one-sided valves, so you can only shut one side off. Our new ones now, we put shut-offs on both sides. So don't drain the house, shut off in the main pit.
yeah,
And when we do that, we gotta redo the whole pit then,
yeah,
and that
gotcha.
take half a day.
Yeah, so some of them
You
are,
gotta call locate in and everything else
Yeah.
before we even start digging,
gotcha,
so.
yeah.
I'm just, because I have no clue about this, new construction, we're not putting any of these in the house,
no,
right?
no, during tech review, we made it abundantly clear to
Okay.
Ideal that they will be in pits.
Okay.
So, no, we are not putting them inside houses.
Okay.
Yeah, I would love to put all of them in pits, but, you know, some of them, there's a reason why they're in the houses, so.
No, I get it.
So I had a question asked of me back in Thresher's Ridge, obviously they have to go into the garage and take care of it. What time would they be able to start doing that in the morning? Because someone was concerned about having to take a vacation day in
I mean,
order to,
When we are ready to start doing them in the houses, then we're gonna have flexibility with all the guys' schedules, like,
okay,
you know, have them come in on Saturdays or have them, you know, come in late and stay late type thing, so,
okay.
yeah. But we're not there yet, so,
If it's 20 minutes, I would think, we could schedule morning appointments and.
yeah, I mean, Threshers will definitely,
Sure.
if we can get into the house, it will definitely be easier, but like a house like mine, which they went down in my basement because mine was in my house and, yeah, DLC got to see my nasty basement and, and yeah, that one was on backwards and it was a pain in the butt and they were down there for like an hour. Were you down there too? No, it was Tad and, yeah,
John.
yeah, so yeah, it just kind of depends on the house,
Sure.
so.
Thank you. Alright, Mr. Buckler, anything from you?
I don't know, the, Community Foundation approved, the replatting of the PNC property owned by the Community Coalition, so Matt and I will get with Nathan in the next week or so and make sure we're all on board what that plat's gonna look like and get that,
What's the process of what that look like, Andy?
you will apply to the planning commission, they'll have to approve the plat, and then it'll go in front of, come to you, I guess, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
And then, that'll be approved, and then they'll get it listed for sale. We'll have to get a coalition meeting together here soon, I think, and it's good news.
Yeah.
Well, it's lipstick on the pig, I guess.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
it's good as news as possible,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
guess,
that's-
yeah, right?
not the best outcome.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Yeah, thanks for helping with that. Alright, council reports, I have nothing. Mark, anything from you?
Just a real quick update as far as the EMA director, Amy Biggs, she stepped down, so they're, put her, the gentleman that was working down there part-time was.
Ed Scott.
Yeah, Ed Scott, I couldn't remember his name, it was like escaping me there. So Ed's taking it over and then they're putting in a new, part-time manager and then for it right now, so. Okay.
Madeline?
So I think most of the stuff we kind of already went over. Turtle Meadows, they will be starting groundwork within the next couple weeks. We did have that tech review last week. There were a couple things that they needed to redesign and resubmit, but nothing really major. I know that Casey's getting generator specs, for the lift station. They were kind of surprised to hear that they had to put a generator on the lift station. I said, well, yeah, like, that's kind of required now of all lift stations, but, so, yeah, he's getting those specs to them. But they will hopefully be starting groundwork by the end of May, and then, the first houses will be going in probably early November, with them being complete by February, which is why we have to get that water main in by February.
Don't forget they owe you 10 grand too, for management of that IFA,
They owe us more than that, but
but
yes,
it's,
yeah.
okay.
Community Foundation, Andy already went over, already talked about Crawford. Turtletown Plaza project was pushed back a week. Jeremy met with Spencer and myself, and we're adding another manhole, which seems like a good idea. So he had to go and get those parts. But this will affect you. They're hoping to not have any downtime, for businesses. So Spencer came by my office today to talk to me about it, so. Community Corrections, they were supposed to paint yesterday, they got rained out, so they are going to be painting at the park, later this week, or on Monday, one of the two. And, had new training, we'll meet with DLZ next week, and then the fine screen we already talked about. Did you have anything else to add? No?
Cool.
So,
Alright, thank you everybody for coming to tonight's meeting. You're adjourned and have a good night.
That's the end of my daughter's tennis.
Right.
Yes.
Please go.